A bombshell article was dropped by Mat Oxley this week suggesting that Ducati have been covering up the real problems lurking behind the GP25 this year, alleging also that the Bologna factory are hiding an even bigger scandal that most of the paddock and the media already know about. Now, if you didn't know already, Mat Oxley is a journalist for Motorsport magazine who's been covering MotoGP for almost 4 decades. He's also an Isle of Man TT winner, along with achieving a podium in the 24 Hours of Spa and the 24 Hours of Le Mans. He also recently published Marc Marquez's biography, Marc the Magnificent, Marc the Merciless. So it's safe to say Mr. Oxley knows what he's talking about. In the article, Ducati MotoGP had to mismanage a crisis. He suggested Ducati not only lied about the true nature of the issues with the GP25, but they knowingly scapegoated their 2-time world champion Pecco Bagnaia to further cover up those same issues, giving a pretty scathing review of Ducati's PR department along the way, insinuating personal grudges and long-standing feuds. It's really an excellent read, and I'll make sure to link the article in my comments so you can read it yourself. But the main takeaway is that Ducati management seemingly leaned on the dominance of Marc Marquez to avoid addressing the inherent problems with the GP25. And while I believed it was an issue with the front end in my previous video, Mr. Oxley seems to believe it's an issue with too much engine inertia, quote, causing the rider to lose the front when he attacked corners. Essentially, the engine internals retain too much momentum, causing the chain to still pull slightly on the rear sprocket even with the throttle fully disengaged. He explains the feeling of it from a rider's standpoint as, imagine you're braking into a corner with a stuck throttle, so the rear tire is accelerating while the front tire is decelerating. A recipe for disaster for everyone apart from Marquez. And therein lies the problem with having arguably the greatest rider of all time on your team. We mere mortals are simply unable to compare, even 2-time world champions. Matt makes the comparison to Casey Stoner wrangling another unruly Ducati to a championship back in 2007. Pecco's situation, on the other hand, is beginning to look eerily similar to another former rider of theirs as well, Jorge Lorenzo, whom we all know had a less than harmonious departure from the Bologna factory after similar scapegoat-like behavior from management. Whatever the case, the feud between Mat Oxley, Ducati PR, and the media at large is unlikely to end anytime soon. As toward the end of the article, Matt alleges verbal abuse from a Ducati executive. Go to my page for part 2 of this video.